या फिर anything, it can be printing stationery, okay, it can be discount, anything. So everything which we are recording in profit loss account debit side, that is charge. What are appropriations? Once we get our net profit, now how to distribute it, what to do about that net profit, this is called as appropriation. And generally this net profit belongs to whom? To partners, correct? So whatever amounts we have to give to partners, like if we want to pay salary to them, if we want to pay commission to them, if we want to pay any other remuneration to them, remuneration is what? The return for what they are doing, the activity, okay? So if we are doing that, or I want to pay interest on capital to partners because they have given us capital, so I want to give interest on capital, or I have to get interest on drawings from partners, okay? So these every amounts are known as appropriations. Once I get the final amount of profit, whatever I have to do for that profit is appropriation. And for all such appropriations, we will be preparing a separate account called as profit and loss appropriation account. So in profit loss appropriation account, whatever we are writing are appropriations. In profit loss account, whatever we are writing are charges. And I have also told you two amounts which you might feel, this is so for partner, so it might go in appropriation, but it is not appropriation, it is charge. So can you guys please tell me, I'm opening a chat box again. Do you guys remember what two amounts I have told you? Okay, those are related to partners, but still we consider them as charges and not appropriation. Anyone from you? Please mention that in chat box. Perfect. Ashwin, whenever you say rent, please specifically write rent to partners, because normal rent is something different. But yes, perfect, Gurleen. Yes, Ashwin, you are very right, absolutely right. But we have to focus on rent given to partners. Also, whenever we will say interest on loan, we should specifically say interest on partners loan, because the other loan also will be having. But this partner wala part, no. Yes, Geet, correct. This partner wala part is specifically the confusing point, because other amounts related to partner we record as appropriation. Correct? Like I have mentioned you, salary to partner, or commission to partner, or interest on partner's capital, that we treated as appropriation. But these two amounts which we are paying to partner, but still those are charges. Which two? Again, rent paid to partner and interest on partner's loan. These are the two amounts which we have. Correct, Ashwin, correct. That is what I'm saying. Okay, Onkar is saying he's getting a lag. Any other person is getting lag? Okay, Onkar, please check your Wi-Fi connection, please. Okay, super. So again, I'm saying these are the only two amounts which we give to partners, but we treat it as charge. I'm not saying why we are doing it, but I'm saying you have to keep that in mind. I have already explained why we keep it as charge and why others are not charges, why others are appropriation. Okay, so specifically we have to focus on it. I'm correct. Tanushka, how are you? Good evening. Okay, chalo. So now based on this only, let us continue with our session. Interest on partners loan, as we have just now discussed, okay, interest on partners loan is a charge against a profit that is payable even in case of loss. Other amounts like I can say salary to partner, commission to partner, interest paid on capital to partner are not to be paid if the company is having losses, if the partnership is having losses, not company, sorry, partnership is having losses. But if I'm taking loan from partner, I need to pay this amount for sure. Okay. Now, moving further, in absence of partnership deed, interest at 6% per annum is payable by the firm to concerned partner. This we have learned at the time of when we are discussing the fundamentals of partnership wala part. First session, in the very beginning, I have told you if your agreement or partnership deed is silent, this is the point you should specifically remember, because if partnership deed is silent, we will not pay salary, we will not pay commission, we will not pay interest on capital. But if the partnership deed is not saying anything about interest on loan, still we have to pay minimum 6% interest. Okay, if in your partnership deed it is clearly mentioned that your partnership that your interest should be 10%, it is fine. If it is clearly mentioned, you will pay 10%. But if it is not mentioned, then also on interest on loan your percentage is 6% as per Indian Partnership Act. These two amounts we have to these 2 points we have to understand. Also, let us understand journal entries, how to record journal entries. So I hope this is very easy for you to record journal entries, because the very first practical chapter which we have done in accountancy journal. So I hope everybody is familiar with that chapter. Still, if you have any doubt, the doubt section is all yours. Class teachers are there to help you out. Okay, so please don't hesitate to ask your doubts. Ask straight away if you are having any doubts. Okay, so the first thing what we will be doing is, now again I'm saying, now this I have stressed earlier also, but again I'm saying, when I say we are partnership firm. We represent partnership firm. Accountancy follows business entity concept. For us, whenever I have something recording in transaction type, or I'm recording any transaction, that transaction we record for business, not for businessman. So whenever I say we have to record something, we did something, I meant to say partnership firm. Okay, that is the first thing student should be clear of. Many a time student think that, okay, I am a partner and partner is writing it in his books. I am a partnership firm, and for partnership firm, for business, I have to write each and every transaction. That can be journal, that can be ledger, that can be anything. I am partnership firm. I am business entity. Okay. Now let us talk about when business entity, when we are taking loan from partners. Okay. So supposingly X and Y are partners, and their partnership firm is named as XY Limited. So we are talking about XY Limited. When XY Limited will take loan from, let us say X, partner X is giving loan. What will happen? We'll get money. So first entry we should make, we should record is about loan advanced by partner. So our entry will be bank account debit to partner's loan. In our example, it will be bank account debit to X's loan account. Okay. Now moving further, once we get the loan, what we have to do is we have to calculate interest on that loan. Again, I'm saying if percentage for interest is clearly given, it is great. If it is not given, it should be minimum 6% on the amount. Okay, and you have to also check when we have taken this loan. If it is for 6 months, interest will be for 6 months. If it is for 3 months, interest will also be calculated for 3 months. If it is for full year, interest will be for full year. So we have to check the loan date also. Okay, when we took that loan from partner. Okay, so what will be your amount? What will be your journal entry for interest due? The entry will be interest on partner's loan account debit. Now, why to debit it? Because it is our expense. Correct? We always say debit all expenses, losses to partner's loan account. We are talking about due. If we are writing entry for interest due, that means we have not paid that interest. So our entry will be interest account debit, that is interest on partner's loan account debit to partner's loan account, because this is a liability. We are liable to pay this amount. But if we are straight away paying the interest to partner, then what will be our entry? Then our entry will be, if interest is paid, this is for not paid. If interest is paid, they have clearly mentioned interest is paid to partner. Then our entry will be interest account debit to bank account. There is no liability. We are straight away paying that amount. So interest is still our expense, but we are paying it. So we'll credit bank account. It is as simple as that. 11 standard basics this is. Okay. So first we'll take loan. Then either we'll show due amount of loan or we'll pay that loan. And you all know at the end of the year, whatever expenses, whatever incomes we have, we always transfer it to profit loss account. Correct? So the last entry will be for closing the interest on loan account, because every expense, every income at the end, what we do, we extract and we put it into profit loss account. So similarly, profit loss account debit to interest on partner's loan account, this will be our third entry. Maybe it is for due or maybe it is for paid. The final entry will remain same, because I want to close this interest account. So if interest account is debited here and I want to close it, I have to credit it. Simple. And profit loss account being a nominal account, whatever expenses we have to record it on debit side of P&L. So if I'm opening P&L account, I should record two interest now because it is expense. So what will be my entry? P&L account debit, profit and loss account debit to interest on partner's loan. So these are the three simple entries. Again, first to take loan, that entry will be bank to partner's loan. Then either will show what is interest due on that loan or will straight away pay that interest. So either it will be interest to partner's loan or it will be interest to bank. And thirdly, whatever interest we have for that particular year, we have to transfer it to profit loss account. So our entry will be profit loss account debit to interest on partner's loan. Now, again, I'm saying interest on partner's loan is a charge. It is not appropriation, and that is the reason it is transferred to P&L account and not P&L appropriation account. I know मैं बहुत बार एक ही बात repeat कर रहा हूँ. I know I'm repeating one single thing many a times. But why I'm doing it? क्योंकि आपको ये clarity इधर तक आना चाहिए. Okay, I'm hammering this thing. ऐसा ही है, ऐसा ही है, ऐसा ही है. So you can be very clear in your mind. Interest on loan is charge. And that is the reason it will go to P&L account. Now, moving further, one more expense we have like this, no? Like interest on partner's loan, we have one more expense. Which one? Rent paid to partner. Okay, so let us talk about that entry also. Rent paid or payable, it can be to partner. So again, rent paid or payable to partner is a charge against profit. So that itself means at the end of the year, we will be recording it in profit loss account and it is not an appropriation. Okay, so firstly, if rent is outstanding, it will be again rent payable account. Correct, because it is outstanding and rent payable will be my liability. Liability has credit balance. We all know that. So rent account debit to rent payable account if it is not paid. But if we are paying rent straight away to partner, our entry will be rent to bank. You can also record clearly rent to partner's account debit. It is fine. Rent to partner's account debit or rent paid to partner's account debit to bank account. And then to close this rent amount, to close this rent account, the next entry will be profit loss account debit to rent account. So it can be either payable or paid. It is fine. The entry will remain same for closing. It will be profit loss account debit to rent account. Again, it is a charge. Fine. Now, based on that, let us have a quiz. Based on these two, what I can say, concepts, let us have a quiz and then we'll proceed. This is your first quiz for the day. In absence of partnership deed, or if the partnership deed is silent on interest on partner's loan, then what percentage interest is to be allowed on such loan? What is the percentage? I've just now. So great. All the 10 fastest people are right. Yeah, superb, amazing. Ashwin, very good. You're the first one to answer. And as I have told you, the correct option is B. That is 6%. I'll show you again. Look at this. In absence of partnership deed, interest 6% per annum is payable to firm, by the firm. Okay, so the percentage is 6%. Moving further, those who are wrong, no worries. We have many quizzes coming up. So please try to give correct answers. Here we go. Capital account, partner's loan account, interest on loan account. Your time starts now. Interest for this is C. Okay, that is partner's loan account. The credited account will be partner's loan. If the interest on partner's loan is due but not paid, our entry will be interest account debit to partner's loan account. Okay, so that is the reason your correct option should be C. I'll show you once again, guys. Please understand this. If it is due but not paid, my entry is interest on loan to partner's loan. So which account is credited? They have asked. It should be partner's loan. But if the interest is paid, then we have to credit bank account. Then it will be bank account if paid. But right now in question, they have asked not paid. Correct? So please read the question carefully and then start answering. जैसे ही मैं quiz start करता हूँ, और 4 marks in your exam. Okay? Let us understand. This means this type of question. नहीं तो आप यही दिमाग में रखोगे, सर ने बोला ये question आएगा. ये नहीं, ऐसा question. This type of question might come for 3 marks in your board exam. Okay? So P, Q, and R are partners sharing profits and losses equally. मतलब their profit sharing ratio, you know what is PSR? Profit sharing ratio is 1:1:1. P and R have granted loan to the firm on 1st October. 1st October. Quickly tell me, guys, if we are granting loan on 1st October. Okay, chalo, I'll read it completely, then I'll ask you a question. Of 2 lakh and 3 lakh, P and R have granted loan to the firm 2 lakh and 3 lakh respectively. It is agreed that interest 10% per annum will be paid on loan. It is clearly mentioned that interest rate will be 10%, so there is no confusion. If nothing is mentioned, then we have to take 6%. Okay, right now it is clearly mentioned 10% interest we have to give on loan, so we'll give 10% only. Okay, book of account of the firm are closed on 31st March every year. Interest on loan is yet to be paid as on 31st March 20. That means it is payable. You're required to pass journal entries in the books of accounts of the firm. Prepare ledger accounts of 2 partners. We have to also prepare ledger account, but ledger part we'll discuss afterwards. First, we'll talk about the journal entry part. So, if you get it, we have to write 3 entries. First, firm has taken a loan 2 lakh and 3 lakh. तो पहले उसका entry करना पड़ेगा. First, we'll write that entry. Loan taken. Second entry will be for interest due. We have not paid it. It is clearly mentioned. Interest is yet to be paid. So it is payable. So accordingly, जो अभी हमने quiz में we have found out, payable का entry is what? Interest on partner's loan account debit to partner's loan account. That entry we have to make second. And third entry, at the end of the year, we have to transfer this interest amount to profit and loss account. So these 3 entries we have to make. Okay, I hope this is what you have understood. I only want to know from you, okay, interest for how much period we will calculate. Straight away 2 lakh and 3 lakh पे 10% full year का, or for how much period? Can you tell me, guys? Interest will be calculated for how much period? Amazing. Kadak, super. Onkar, Anjali, Shreen, very good. Sashi, very good. Himansh, correct. Arav, correct. All of you, for that matter now, those who are writing. Super, Ashwin clearly mentioned October to March, not April, but it is correct. 6 months. Yes, correct. Super, guys. The interest should be for 6 months. Amazing. Everyone. I can't take all the names because those are going upwards faster. So, interest should be for 6 months. So, what will be my interest? 2 lakh rupees on. No, it can't start from Jan because we have taken a loan from 1st October, no, Bhavna? So it has to be from October till March. Our year ending is March. So it will be for 6 months. है ना? Okay, so 2 lakh. ये कितना हो गया मेरा? 20,000 हो गया है. नहीं, 2 lakh into 10% into 6/12. So 2 lakh का 10% is 20,000. So it is for full year. So half year का how much it will be? 10,000. Similarly, 3 lakh. Please excuse my handwriting. I know it is very pathetic, but I hope you are getting this. 10% into 6/12. Mridul is asking, sir, I have to ask one thing, that accounts का benchmark test तो हुआ ही नहीं, तो अब क्या करें? होगा, डोंट वरी. शिफ्ट हो गया रहेगा वो 24th का है मेरे ख्याल से. आपको प्रायर इंटीमेशन मिल जाएगा वो बात का, डोंट वरी. 10% एक्चुअली शुड बी 30,000, बट फॉर 6 months इट विल बी 15,000. फुल ईयर का 30,000, तो 6 months का 15,000. क्या समझना है मयंक आपको अभी इसमें? अभी ये तो सबसे इजी पार्ट है, इसमें क्या आपको कंफ्यूजन है? अक्टूबर से लेकर मार्च कितना महीना हो गया?
अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च, 6.
बस, तो इसीलिए मैं अगर 2 लाख पे 10% कैलकुलेट करूंगा तो वो पूरे साल का हो जाएगा ना. हमें पूरे साल का लेना है क्या? नहीं. हमें 6 महीने का लेना है. तो साल में कितना महीना रहता है?
साल में 12.
बस, तो इसलिए 6/12 किया.
बस इतना सा था.
इतना ही था.
सॉरी सर, थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हो सकता होगा. मैंने करके देखा ना, इसलिए हो नहीं रहा था.
For P it will be 10,000 and for R it will be 15,000. I hope others are knowing it. Okay. So this is what we have, interest amount. So first we'll write 2 lakh and 3 lakh ka entry, then we'll write interest due ka entry, and then we'll write transferring that interest amount to the profit and loss account. Correct? So 3 entries we have to write. Look at this again. On 1st October we took we took loan from P. We took 2 lakhs. From R we took 3 lakhs. So total loan we have taken is 5 lakhs. So we are getting 5 lakh rupees bank account debit. To P's loan account 2 lakh. To R's loan account 3 lakh. I hope this entry is very clear. Now, at the end of the year, we have to show the interest due amount. Either we will pay it or we have to show the payable amount. So we are showing it payable because in question only they have clearly mentioned that the interest is yet to be paid. So we are writing payable ka entry, interest on partner's loan. Just now we have calculated. Total interest will be 25,000. 10,000 for P, 15,000 for R. So interest on partner's loan account debit 25,000. To P's loan account 10,000. To R's loan account 15,000. As this is our liability, we are again crediting loan accounts of P and R. Okay, liability has a credit balance. This amount is payable. It is yet to be paid. And finally, whatever is this 25,000, we have to transfer it as an expense to P&L account, as charge to P&L account. So the final entry we made is profit and loss account. Guys, please always remember, whenever you write any entry, please avoid this type. ये तो चलो मेरा तो 12th क्लियर हो चुका है, तो मैं तो शॉर्ट फॉर्म यूज कर सकता हूँ, बट यू हैव टू पास योर 12th स्टैंडर्ड, सो ऑलवेज avoid abbreviations. You should write profit and loss account clearly. Okay, try to avoid abbreviations. That is my suggestion. Okay, so profit and loss account debit to interest on partner's loan account. शालिनी मैथ्स लिया था इसलिए तो डर लगता है उससे. So P&L account debit to interest on partner's loan account. This will be 25,000. So these are the three entries we have to prepare. But the question is not ended yet. है ना? ये तो आधा सा हो गया because yes, Arav, that is the reason I'm saying. Do is in question they have also asked us to prepare ledger accounts of two partners. ए यार ये अच्छा बहुत काट रहे हैं आज, पता नहीं क्यों. नहीं आदित्य doesn't. So right now कुछ भी अंजलि यार, कुछ भी था. Okay, chalo, guys. So we have to also prepare ledger accounts of two partners. Okay, so let us prepare the ledger account also. So these are our journal entries. P's loan account we have to prepare, and R's loan account also we have to prepare. Okay, so in P's loan account, first of all, we should give posting for this entry. So if P's loan account is credited in journal entry, in P's loan account on credit side, I will write by bank. I hope you guys remember how to post from a journal entry. Na? So P's loan account is credited. So in P's loan account on credit side, what I will write? The account which is debited. So by bank, but the amount will not be 5 lakh because P's loan only is 2 lakh rupees. So P's loan account by bank 2 lakh. Okay, and similarly for R's loan account, it will be 3 lakh. By bank 3 lakh. So first journal entry ka ledger posting is done. Now here again, P's loan account is credited by 10,000. So again in P's loan account on credit side, I will be recording by interest on loan. That amount is 10,000. And R's loan account is also credited by 15,000. So R's loan account credit side, I'll be again recording by interest on loan. It will be 15,000. That's it. So this second entry ka ledger posting. Now in third entry, if you can see, there is no loan account affected. तो जबरदस्ती कुछ भी लिखना नहीं है हमें. If there is no loan account affected, we will not be recording anything for third entry in our ledger account. So that's it. We have these amounts in our ledger account. We have to balance it at the end. So we took total 2,10,000. Same total we have recorded on debit side, and balancing figure will be the same amount, no? Because debit side में कुछ था ही नहीं. There was nothing on debit side. So same total will be your balancing figure. Now this we are closing on 31st March. So closing मतलब CD and opening मतलब VD. I hope you remember that. In 11th standard we have studied it. So we have recorded on 31st March by balance CD. Similarly, last year का closing balance becomes next year ka opening balance. So on 1st April, we'll be recording to balance BD 2,10,000. Same for R. We took total 3,15,000. Same total is recorded on debit side. Debit side has nothing. So same balancing figure 3,15,000 minus 0. So 3,15,000 is our balancing figure. It is closing balance. And next will be your opening balance. Opening BD, closing CD. Doesn't matter on debit or credit side. Whatever side, opening BD, closing CD. So that's it. This is our first question. Moving further to our next question now. Okay. Please understand.